we want to look at how we can set up email on Jenkins such that messages can be sent to developers and other stakeholders as applicable. Now, to be able to do this, we need to go to the dashboard. That's the main dashboard, not the dashboard of the project. We'll go to Manage Jenkins. Then we'll click on Configure System. Once we are here, we want to scroll down to the bottom. As we are scrolling down, we'll see extended email notification. We'll skip that and go straight down to email notification, right? So right here, what do we need to put in? We need to get our corporate email, right? And look at the configuration settings for the organization. Now, looking at this, we can see outgoing server information right here. This is what we need, the outgoing server information. So what do we need to enter? We want to copy mail.techdom.ca. Want to copy that and put in here under SMTP server. Then we click on advanced. So once you click on advanced, we want to click on use SMTP authentication. What do we need to put here? We need to put the sender's email, right? And here I have an email, a corporate email address, which is dedicated for this, and that is alerts at techdom.ca. So I want to put the password for the email account. Then I want to select use SSL. So looking at this, you can see the port is 465, right? That's SMTP port. So I want to enter that here, SMTP port, right? Using SSL, that's 465. Now I want to scroll down to this. I'll leave this as it is. So I want to ensure I do a test just to be sure that this is really working. I want to indicate the email address that I want it to send to. So I want to use developers at techdom.ca. This is who I want to send the email to as a test email, right? So before we proceed, let's just come here, see what we have in our inbox. So this is all we have in our inbox, right? So I want to come in here and do test configuration. Email was successfully sent. Let's verify that. We come in here, let's refresh this. We see email has been successfully sent. So let's check out the content of the email. This is a test mail 33 from Jenkins. Okay, so this is about that. Let's see other possibilities, right? So we need to click on to save these settings, right? Click on apply, then save, right? So make sure it is saved. So we want to come back here and see other possibilities. So we can scroll down again. Can scroll down and go to the bottom. Okay, this time around we see extended email notification. We want to set this up. Extended email notification. So let's get the information again, right? Let's get the information. So from the configuration settings for the company, so we want to copy this, that's outgoing server, mail.techdom.ca, which is the same as the incoming server. So we put in that. SMTP port 465, right? I want to copy that. SMTP port 4, put in that, yeah. So I'll leave this as it is. Let's see what we have under advanced. Use SSL. So credentials, let's see. Let's see what we have here. Search credentials. I want to add username, password, ID. Okay. So we want to add alerts. At techdom.ca. Enter the password. Email authentication. For this email authentication. And save that. I want to add that. So use SSL. What else do I want to put here? I want to scroll down to default triggers, right? What kind of messages do you want sending? Any kind of failure? Looks good. So I think I'm okay with this. So I want to apply, then save. So let's see what we can achieve with this that we've done. Let's test something out. Let's assume we want to ensure we get a build failure and see the notifications we can get. Okay, so, but before then, let's go to the project in particular. Let's go to the project. Let's go to dashboard. Let's click on the project. So far, we've got 5 builds, right? So let's see what we can do now. Let's configure. So let's configure. Let's look at our options. Let's add clean. Let's add clean goals to these goals. Clean. Okay. Let's add clean goals to these goals. Okay, let's see our options here. You can see email notification. Let's click on that. Recipients would want to get emails for this. We can set up that's developers at techdom.ca. So we want them to get email for every unstable build. So if there are other email addresses, we can add them here. So I want to apply and save. Okay, so what else do we want to do? Let's check that out again and see if there are other options. Let's see if there are other options we can take advantage of. Let's see other things we can do. Okay, this is fine. So let's try to get a failed build and see that an email is triggered. Okay, so how do I achieve that? Let me just alter something within my repository so that I can have a failed build. I want to trigger a mail. Come here and let's modify something. Let's just take something out of what could result into a failed build. Let's modify our IP address here. Let's change something here. Let me remove this tree. Under snapshots repository, I want to remove tree. So once I do that, I want to commit the changes. So I commit the changes. I commit the change actually. So since I've done this, let's go to Jenkins to do a build. Let's do a build in Jenkins. Build now. I want a build failure. I want to confirm that I get an email notification for the build failure. I'm hoping for a build failure. Okay. That should be towards the tail end. Okay, now we have a build failure. Let's see what the build failure is. Okay, let's see what the build failure is. Okay, let's see whether we get an email. Well, I think there's an email. Let's see the email we get. You see, build failed in Jenkins, my Jenkins number 6. So let's see, pom.xml. See, we can see the build failure. So this is it. So as a developer, immediately this happens, I'm able to get an email, then I can quickly go and do the necessary notification. You can see some problems were encountered while building the effective model for snapshots. So it gives me an idea of what the problem is. I'm able to see line 87, column 15, right? I'm able to see where the problem is. Line 87, column 15. So as a developer, let me go to line 87, column 15. I'm able to see where the problem is, line 87, right? Column 15. Is that line 87? Let's confirm that. Okay, this is one of the issues. That's not where the problem is. Okay, let's go to the error. Okay, this is where the error is. Failed to retrieve remote metadata, okay, from Nexus, right? You can see this is where the problem is. right? Which I know, saying this host cannot be reached. Okay, so let's go there and confirm that. So let's go there and confirm that. Let's go there and confirm. So we can go to the code and make our modification that we can have a successful build. Okay, so I'm going to scroll down to distribution management to make the modification. So I come here, be able to put the appropriate IP address, right? Then I can commit changes. So this is how important emails are to Jenkins. So we need to be able to configure it effectively. So let's do a quick build and see that we are going to have a successful build this time around. So build 7. Hoping for a successful build. Yeah, we have a successful build after making the modification. That's a successful build. Okay, so that's about that.